continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Warner Anderson as Matthew Swain, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, and Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson.
A dark night in Peyton Place, a dark night for Norman Harrington. Driven by his loneliness and his loss of identity, he tried to go back into the house where he was born and found it was forever occupied by strangers. Still lonely, more confused than ever, he has returned to the apartment he shares with his brother.
Hi. Everyone gone?
Yeah, a long time ago. Just me and Rod were left.
That sounds cozy.
Don't be mean, Norman. We were worried about you.
Oh, I'm moved to tears. Where's the big man now?
Oh, he went out for a walk so I could stay here and wait for you.
How touching.
You didn't even ask why I'm still here.
Well, if you're determined to tell me, go ahead and say it.
Because you left in a funny mood. I was worried to death about you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Could I put up to music?
If you don't want me to like you anymore, Norman, just say so.
Rita, I know how much you like me. You made it very clear at the pond last night.
Good night, Rod.
Good night. What gives? I always leave him laughing. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, it must have been a real swinging conversation.
Yeah. All that tender concern hits me right about here.
Would you rather nobody cared?
Little sister isn't exactly the role I picked up for Rita. Okay, let's have it.
What?
I can read you just like a book. What's the big beef now? Did anyone ever tell you you look just like your father when you're about ready to play Big Brother?
Oh, he's my father now, huh?
Yeah, how's that grab you?
Just about the same as your breaking into the Schuster house grabbed me.
What?
I just came from there.
Are you quoting yourself or Mr. Schuster?
Why'd you do it, Norm? Come on, talk to me, will you? If there's something bugging you, don't let me be the last to know.
Did she say I broke in? Is that what she said? Well, how about her? That's beautiful. That's really just beautiful.
Well, what about it, Norm?
Well, what about it, Norm?
What's the matter with us? We used to be able to talk.
Yeah, we used to talk and now we lecture. Look, Rod, I've already got one father. And if it's all the same to you, I don't need another one. As a matter of fact, I don't even need the father I've got.
What did you want there? What did you break in for?
Those are the wrong words to that tune, Rod. I was invited in.
How come she didn't tell me that?
I can't imagine, considering she asked me to come back again. What, would I lie to you?
I don't know what you'd do anymore.
You should have seen her. She's sound asleep but smiling, as though none of this had ever happened.
We were lucky.
I know that.
Luckier than we deserved.
We? Children forget very quickly.
Why do you say that?
Because they do. I was just thinking of her smiling. That's all.
Well, we can't shrug this off so easily. It's a warning.
We again?
Would you prefer me to say I?
We were both in this house when she ran away.
I said it was a warning. I've learned my lesson.
And you think I haven't?
Doris, I'm at the mill all day long. She's with you most of the time.
Well, let me promise you that this will never happen again.
I'm not just talking about her running off. She's upset. She's deeply upset. We have to face that.
You keep saying we, but you mean me. All right. She wouldn't let me put her to bed, but she didn't turn to you either. She went to a stranger. She went to that girl. David, let me fix you another drink.
Thank you.
David?
What?
Bourbon?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to make this a nightcap.
David, wait.
Oh, let's save it until tomorrow when we're both rested.
No. No, please, while I still have the courage to talk.
All right. What is it?
Why do we do this? Blame each other and assign fault when it really doesn't matter.
Well, it matters, or we wouldn't do it.
We've got to stop. We've made Kim a battleground. We're destroying her and we're destroying each other.
I've said this before.
And I wouldn't listen. I've said it before, and you wouldn't listen.
Well, we've both tried. I know that.
Never at the same time, though.
Nothing. Go up.
Country, said the Queen. It takes all the running one can do to stay in the same place.
Good morning, Allison. Is it too early in the morning for me to talk to you briefly?
No.
Sorry to bother you so early, but once I get to the office, I'm completely tied up for the rest of the day. I wanted to apologize for our behavior last night. My wife and I were very upset.
Oh, no, really, there's no need to apologize.
Oh, yes, there is. You found Kim and brought her home. We didn't even have the good grace to thank you properly.
Oh, no, really, it's not necessary. The bacon.
conspicuous standing out there.
My bacon burned.
Oh. Actually, I didn't come just to apologize.
Morning, Allison. Back door was locked.
Oh, good morning.
I left a couple of extra quarts and a pound of butter since the folks are coming home. Want anything else?
No, thank you. This is Mr. Schuster.
How'd you do, sir?
How do you do?
Well, bye, Allison.
Goodbye.
Maybe I'd better drop by the bookstore later.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. What did you want to talk about?
About Kim.
Oh.
Allison, I don't know you very well, so you'll just have to forgive me, but I had the feeling that you were holding something back last night. I was watching Kim's face when you were telling us about finding her, and she seemed worried or tense, as though she were afraid of what you might say.
Maybe she was, worried about being punished for running away.
No, she certainly wasn't afraid of that. You see, Kim hasn't spoken one word to her mother or me since we came to Peyton Place, and we don't know why. Anything you heard her say could be important in helping us to understand.
I see. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Schuster. That's all I can remember.
Thanks, Allison. I'm sorry if I seem to doubt your word. It's just that parents sometimes get a little desperate. Goodbye.
Bye. It takes all the running one can do to stay in the same place.
Afternoon, Dr. Rossi.
Oh, Claire, hold on. I called to you when you were going into your father's office.
Doctor, the less we talk to one another, the better it is for both of us. Whenever we talk, it ends very badly, doesn't it?
Whenever we talk, it doesn't seem to end at all. Whenever we get ready to say something real or important to one another, you duck out.
All right, you can hold that as your opinion of me.
Well, I'm not criticizing.
It seems to me you are.
Will you allow me to be impersonal for a minute and just simply speak to you as one doctor to another?
Go ahead, Doctor.
Well, I'm concerned about the hospital losing a person of your skill and training simply because you have the mistaken impression that I don't want you here.
I don't have that impression at all.
All right, I'll be as blunt as I know how. Do you think it would be impossible for the two of us to work here together on the staff without constant friction?
Doctor, there's no point to this conversation. The reason I just went in to see my father was to tell him I intend to exercise the feminine prerogative of changing my mind. I just agreed to replace Dr. Burgess on staff here.
Good.
Thank you.
Welcome, Dr. Morton.
Doctor.